Hello and welcome to the second episode of the Don't You Know Show. I'm your host, Grant Sullivan, with co-host
Everett Sullivan.
We're excited to get started, and I was at work today, and I'm like, man, we get to record tonight. I am so stoked. And stoked. I was so fired up about it. So excited. What were you up to today, Ev?
Just normal stuff. School day, obviously, and got to go rake some lawns as well. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, cool. So, I have our first topic for today, and it's all about we're going to draft our favorite cereals. Each of us get 5 picks. Whoever gets the first, I get the next 2, just like we did in the last podcast. So let's get started. Everett, what is your number 1 overall pick going to be best cereal?
Actually, done some thinking and processing, and I decided it's going to be Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks.
Nice. Those are really good. I do like Apple Jacks. But I would not say they're the number 1 best cereal.
I just love Apple Jacks.
All right, I got to go with my next pick that's true to me. So good. Absolutely amazing.
It's not true to him, I don't think.
Honey O's. Honey O's. So good. To quote my brother Tyler Tony from Dude Perfect. What did he say?
Even though it cuts the roof of your mouth, it's so good you fight through it.
Yeah, you power through. And it's worth it every single time. You always see it through. Anyways,
that's good
So
stuff.
my first pick is going to be Honey O's. Absolutely amazing. Second pick, I'm going to go with Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch. Absolutely amazing.
It's a good cereal right there.
Love it.
I like the picks.
All right, you got the next pick.
I think this is going to be a banger and a half. S'more cereal.
Oh, I missed that. 4. That was so. Oh my goodness.
And I was thinking about going number 1 with it. I was thinking about it, but I was just hoping Grant wasn't going to pick it up in his second or third pick, and he didn't. S'more cereal, if you've never had it, it's insane.
It is so good. It is so
amazing.
Good. Oh my word.
Best cereal probably ever. I just took a risk and I got it.
Oh
man. Number 5. Yeah? Number 5. This is a tough one, but I think I'm just going to go with one of the original good cereals. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, wow. That's a good pick. That is a really good pick. All right. I'm excited about this next pick. I thought you were going to get this. I'm going to have to go with my Reese's Puffs cereal. So good.
Eat them up.
I got 2 peanut butters going on here. But look, I love peanut butter, so what can you say? Yeah, and then with my next pick, man, it's going to be hard, but I think I'm going to have to go with Honey Bunches of Oats with strawberries. So good.
Such an old
It's actually
cereal.
healthy.
Old name cereal.
No, it's delicious. Boo. It's delicious.
It is good, but it's an old name cereal.
Well, I guess I'm an old man, but it's worth it if I get to drink that. If I get to eat Honey Bunches of Oats with strawberries. They're so good. All right, so you got 2 more picks.
2 more. It's pretty tough. Oh, man. This is hard. I think I'm going to have to go with Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
To support the Leprechaun Nation.
All right. I was going to say that's a bad pick, but for the gingers.
For the leprechauns, I have to support us.
All right.
Can't let us down.
That's good.
And my last pick, I really have no clue where to go with this. I honestly think just to go with like the most classic cereal ever, and it's actually good. Classic Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
If you go with the not like the
just
original Cheerios,
they're nasty.
the worst Cheerios ever. It's
Honey
like eating straight like grain.
Yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios are amazing.
Honey Nut Cheerios are pretty good.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have the last pick here. I'm gonna have to go with. This is gonna be kind of controversial, but I don't know if it actually belongs in the top 10, but I think they're really good. I'm gonna have to go with Frosted Mini Wheats, but they have to be the blueberry ones. The blueberry ones. Yeah, they're so good. Love them. So, anyways, comment your top 5 or what your top 5 cereals are. Just like Everett said in the last one for our draft we had there. And I think we both did pretty good. I game recognized game. That was a good draft.
I'm happy coming out with the cereals I got, and if I were you, I would be happy with the cereals I got as well.
Yeah.
So I think we finally agreed on something.
Good job.
So, all right.
All right, Everett's got the nice.
So I got a topic,
and
we also have another snake draft here.
Oh, back-to-back snake drafts.
I was thinking of making my second topic, but I think we should just go right at it.
Yeah, let's go at it. We're in the drafting.
So this is still food. So two very similar things. We're gonna do candies. We have to listen. It's non-chocolate bar candies. So it could be M&Ms, but it could not be like a Twix bar or a Kit Kat bar. It has to be.
So it's not
it's not
candy.
a bar.
Not a bar. It's a candy.
But it can't have chocolate, but it can't be a bar.
So it's any candy that's not in bar form. Correct? Okay. All right, I get the first pick, right? Correct. All right. First overall pick, I'm going to have to go with the greatest candy of all time.
That's a bold claim.
Swedish Fish with the number one overall pick. They are so good.
Definitely not number
Swedish Fish. You cannot get better than Swedish Fish.
Yes, you can. By far.
No. Swedish Fish.
Way more.
Amazing. Great for road trips. Great for all the time. Great for young people and old people. Swedish Fish. Amazing. All right. You got the next pick.
It's not a bad pick. But the second pick, I think I'm going to go with the Sour Patch Bigs.
Sour Patch Bigs. That's a good pick.
I don't know if I would say it's like my favorite candy, but I could just eat them nonstop like day after day.
Yeah,
still love them.
Yeah, same thing with Swedish Fish for me, but
they're amazing.
All right,
my third pick, I'm gonna have to go with probably Sour Skittles. Sour Skittles. Man, they're awesome. I'm kind of a sour guy, so
Sour Skittles. That was gonna be my next pick, but that's still man nuts. All right, I'm going to have to go with just the classic Skittles. I'm a big Skittles guy. So good. Love me some good Skittles. And then I'm going to have to go right behind that with another absolutely amazing pick, peanut butter M&Ms. Peanut butter M&Ms.
That is
so good. So
peanut butter M&Ms.
Peanut butter is the best M&Ms.
By far the best M&M. It is amazing.
So good.
Caramel ones are pretty good too.
Yeah, but peanut butter, so good.
It's pretty good.
All right, now it's your
my picks.
Your picks.
All right. Number 6. With Hi-Chews. Hi-Chew is so good.
No, this is a terrible pick.
It's so good. You put it in your mouth, it feels like you're chewing on something stale, but then it comes through to fruity perfection.
No.
It is amazing.
Hi-Chews are nasty.
Hi-Chews are amazing.
You couldn't pay me to eat Hi-Chew.
Whatever.
They're like some Chinese.
Especially the package that has the grape, green apple, and I can't think of the last flavor.
This is amazing. You cannot let him get away with this. This is a terrible pick.
It's so good. Well, I have another pick after this too. Okay. Another great candy, similar, a Ginger Chew.
Oh, that was gonna be my pick. Those are actually
Ginger
good.
Chews.
Those are actually good.
Are amazing.
If you've never tried them, you got to go out there.
Like pretty much every snake draft or top we have to do. If there's a chance, we're gonna support our own kind. So the Ginger Chew.
Man, we're
7.
just supporting all that ginger stuff today. Lucky Charms and Ginger Chews. Let's go.
Well, you're not. They're both my picks, so you're slacking.
Yeah,
he's got to pick it up.
Man, sorry, Ginger Nation.
He's failing.
All right, so I got what? 8 and 9.
Yeah, 8 and 9.
8 9. All right, man. Didn't really think about it while you were talking because I was too upset about your terrible picks. At least your one. I'm gonna have to go with. They're so good. I kind of just fell in love with them again, but I'm gonna have to go with Starburst. Starburst at number 8.
They're good, but
they're better than Hi-Chews.
Not even a top 30 candy, probably.
No, they're
not even top. 30.
And then I'm gonna have to go with my last pick. I'm gonna have to go with Wilby's Licorice. Just fell in love with them. They are so good. So good.
It's another old man candy right there.
I don't care. Maybe I'm becoming an old man, but absolutely amazing. Wow. I'm not a huge licorice guy.
I'm disappointed to say the least.
This
very disappointed.
Texture is perfect. They taste so good. Made in the great USA. So good. All right, you got the last pick out.
I do. I can't. This is going to be new. I can't think of the brand name of these, but they are so good. I'm kind of debating on 2 right now. They're very similar things, so I'm just going to name both of them, just because they're very similar and they could probably get them in the same bag some places.
Mhm.
The orange slices with like the sugar coating and peach rings.
Those are both pretty good.
They're very good. I don't know. Man. I don't know if that was a good pick. I feel like
I think it could have gone better, but not terrible. I mean,
not terrible. I'm not as happy.
My Starburst was debatable too, but his Haichu, oh my word,
Haichus are amazing.
no, they're not good.
I don't think either of us feel nearly as good about this draft as we did our cereals. Our cereals
were on point. We started off with a bang, and then we just kind of went down.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
We had some good ones in there, but I don't think we lived up to it. So
I don't know, maybe we shouldn't do drafts back to back anymore. Right?
Maybe we shouldn't. But maybe you go down there, tell us where we're wrong, show us the right ones. You know, what's the top 5?
What did we leave out? Maybe there was something great that we just forgot.
I think we did. I'm just.
We might only have
something out there that was really good.
We might only had 2 or 3 of the actual top candies out there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking right now. We left out Reese's Pieces. We left out Jelly Beans. We left out what are they called? Jolly Ranchers. There's a lot of good stuff.
We left out they're like the sour version of Airheads.
Oh, Airheads! We just left out Airheads in general.
Airheads are amazing.
Oh my word!
We're sorry, guys. That was pretty bad.
And Nerds.
And Nerds are all right.
No, they're pretty good. I'm a Nerds guy. Man, we left out a lot of stuff. So
let
us know what you like. Put it in the comments. All that stuff. All right. So I got the next one coming up here. Next topic. I'm really excited about this. So this is going to be more of a game. Okay. So you have to sit here and you have to. So basically, I'm going to tell you like 2 things, right? And you have to pick which one is more. Okay?
All right. Can you say that again?
So, here, I'll give you the first one, for example. I got a few ones to go through here, all right? Are there more shirts sold in the world every year or more tires sold in the world every year?
I'm going to go with tires.
Tires?
It's tires.
Are you going to lock that in?
I'm locking it in with tires.
And he nails the first one!
Let's go.
3 billion tires sold every year.
When you need to replace a shirt, you only buy 1 shirt.
That is true.
When you need to replace tires, that's 4. Or if you got a dual, you got 6.
And you got your spare if you're going to switch that out.
They must have do that, though.
Yeah, but, alright, you nailed that. So there's 3 billion tires sold every year.
3 billion.
3 billion. But, close behind, there's 2 billion shirts sold every year.
That's only a billion difference.
I know, but close. 2 billion, that's a lot of shirts.
That is a lot.
That's a lot of shirts. Alright, next one. Are there more trees in the world or people in the world?
Definitely trees. By far.
Man, I think I should have gone harder. He's got
by
he
far
went 2 for 2.
More trees.
Do you want to just guess for fun how many trees?
I bet you there's more trees in the United States than there's people in the world.
Well, I don't have that stat, but how many trees do you think are in the world?
Let's go with like 20 billion.
Yeah, close.
80 billion.
Not even close.
Am I really low?
You're really low.
500 billion?
No, you're still low.
3 trillion.
Yep, 3.04 trillion trees are estimated to be in the world.
That's insane.
Only 7.9 million people.
That was like the easiest thing ever. Why did you pick that?
I tried to throw a couple easy ones. I didn't know if you'd come into this very, good. So, the next 2 I got coming in here, these are going to be difficult. You're going to have to really put your thinking cap on.
Okay.
And these are going to be hard.
They're going to be hard. All right. Let's see how hard they are.
What we got going on here is, are there more Mountain Dew variations or Dorito variations since both of them were started?
Cool.
2 different brands. Are there more Mountain Dews made or are there more different Doritos made?
I think I'm going to lock in with Mountain Dew because it's a pop. They will come in with a bunch of random stuff that might only be out for a month that could get canceled. I think it's Mountain Dew. I know it's Mountain Dew. No way it's not Mountain Dew. There's no way.
Through the years, there has been 50 Mountain Dew variations.
There's more than 50 variations of Doritos.
There is 198 Dorito variations
no way.
throughout their lifespan.
I've only maybe eaten 6 or 7.
If you go online and just Google different variations of Doritos, you will be shocked. There are so many that I've never heard of.
Is there any Dorito Mountain Dew mix?
I didn't look that up, but I would not be surprised. I think they would have collabed somewhere in there.
They have decently similar symbols.
They do. I feel like Mountain Dew and Doritos have a similar vibe. You know what I'm saying? I've always thought this, and I never really talked to anyone about it. But I really think
they have a similar vibe.
They have the same vibe. One soda and one chips. And I don't know. I think that's cool.
Maybe Mountain Dew should do like a Dorito nacho cheese flavor of the Mountain Dew. That would be nasty. Probably.
Now, what about
a Mountain Dew flavored chip?
That might be good.
That could be
kind of that lemon lime kind of chip deal.
Just crunch too. That could be a good combo.
All right, Doritos. We'll sponsor. If you sponsor us, we'll make sure to talk you up if you do that. Send us some chips. Same thing with Mountain Dew.
I don't think that
Mountain Dew definitely is my favorite, but I mean, I put Real Sugar Mountain Dew in my top 5.
You did?
In my draft.
You did?
Some Mountain Dew, really good. I'm a big fan of some of it. But it's definitely not my favorite all the time, but it is really good sometimes. So, alright, I got one last one here.
One last one. Okay.
So, the final end of this game, you were 2 wins, 1 loss. Coming into the last one here. It is, are there more basketballs sold every year in the United States or more tennis balls sold every year in the United States?
I'm almost 100% sure on this.
Almost 100.
Almost 100.
What do you think it is?
I'm like 50% sure. It's halfway to 100. No, I guess that's not almost. It's tennis balls.
And you would be correct.
It's tennis balls. Just like I said with shirts. When you buy tennis balls, they normally come in packs of like 3 to 5 balls.
There's strategy, and he's nailing the strategy.
And for basketballs, you only buy one at a time.
Yep. So normally there's 8 million basketballs sold every year in the United States. There's 125 million tennis balls.
Wow. So it's decently close.
It's close, but it's not super close. No. So Everett did amazing on that game.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. I mean, you're batting 75, so that's pretty good. All right, it's your topic. Let's go.
All right. So, I have a top 5 list. Okay. This isn't any ordinary top 5. Okay. This is the top 5 NBA players of all time.
According to.
Okay, you're going to ask me, so who created this list? None other than me.
You created the list.
I created this top 5 list.
Is it true? Is it good? Is it accurate?
I've never seen anything more true or accurate than this list. It is the perfect list.
I don't know. This is true.
That's great.
This might be a little sus here, but according to you, so I have to kind of get in your head. I gotta think like Everett
and think of who my top. And you can't just say a name. You have to say what place I would put them in my top 5.
Oh my word!
It's only 5.
Only 5. Actually, I might sweep this because I do know a lot about Everett and I know a lot about his basketball.
Yes, I think he's at least. I'm going to predict he at least gets 2 out of 5.
I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let's see. All right, can I go through and try to list the 5 and then put them in order after I've listed the 5?
Sure, we'll do that.
Okay. So number 1. Actually, I'm going to lock this one in at number 1. Michael Jordan, number 1 best basketball player of all time.
Do you want to hear if you're correct, or do you want to wait till the end? Let's wait till the end and see how many ones he gets correct.
Michael Jordan, number 1.
Yep.
Okay, that's what my first one is. I'm not gonna lock this in at number 2 yet, but man, I have to think like that. All right, Larry Bird is in there. I think he's at 3. He's either at 2 or 3, and I'm really debating.
Wow, that's
which one it
pretty.
is.
That's pretty.
Where's Larry Bird?
Right there.
He's good though. Larry Bird, way underrated. That guy would destroy.
I don't know if I would say he's underrated because pretty much everybody possible thinks he's at least a top 10 player ever.
I know, but like people kind of don't like see him like you know.
They just think of him as some like old player that played 100 years ago that was just good back in the day. No, he played against MJ, Magic Johnson, some of the best ever.
Yeah, and I think right now he would absolutely even torch the league now. I mean, you see Nicole Jokic out there; he takes a lot of things from Larry Bird's game.
And Larry Bird can shoot like crazy.
Yeah, and I think if he had if the 3-point line was, they had the 3-point line, but if they shot more like they do now, like Steph Curry kind of changed the league,
He would be putting way more threes.
Way more points.
I think he'd be scoring more. I think he would really dominate. And his IQ, basketball IQ was through. All right, let's get back to this.
All right.
So I got Michael Jordan, Larry Bird. I think Kobe Bryant is in your top 5.
Wow.
I think Kobe's in your top 5. You like Kobe?
I do like Kobe a lot. He's a great player. I think very similar to Michael Jordan, just not quite as good.
Yeah. All right, and then I'm going to have to put... Man, this is hard. I'm not very confident. I think I'm going to have to put Steph Curry.
Oh, he might be going downhill quick. Or, you never know.
Yeah, I know, but I think he's in your top 5. And then lastly...
You think Steph Curry's in my top 5?
Yes, I think he's at number 5. Number 5.
Oh my goodness.
Steph Curry. Number 4, I'm going to have to go with... No, Steph Curry at number 4. At number 5, I'm going to have to go with Wilt Chamberlain.
Have you completely forgot about a guy named LeBron James?
He's not in your top 5! There's no way!
What do you mean? How do you know he's not in my top 5?
Maybe he is. Right?
He's LeBron James. I mean...
Alright.
I don't like him.
You're literally giving me LeBron. LeBron's obviously in your
is
thing.
Great. Maybe I'm just tricking you opposite, though. You never know.
No, I'm going to put Michael Jordan number 1, LeBron James number 2, Larry Bird number 3, Kobe Bryant number 4, and Wilt Chamberlain number 5. That's my final. I just went for it. We'll see how close I was. I think I'm 4 out of 5.
No.
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 Alright.
Okay.
Alright, give me the damage.
So I'm just saying.
I do.
For the amount of players you got correct in the top 5, he got 2.
I only got 2?
For the listings, he only got 1 correct. And that was Michael Jordan at number 1. That's the only one he got totally correct.
I did pretty right.
Number 2, I have Larry Bird. So he was only 1 position off for Larry Bird.
Okay, so that's pretty good.
Number 3, I have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You have Kareem at number 3 of all time?
I love Kareem. He's a great player. Yeah. Number 4, I have LeBron James.
This is actually a better list. I just was trying to get this head and I overthought it, and I messed it up.
This one, I don't know if you guys are going to like this. I think he's a great player. Kareem's teammate, Magic Johnson at number 5.
Magic at number 5. So
I'm
think
pretty
Magic Johnson is better than Wilt Chamberlain? Or Kobe Bryant?
Wilt Chamberlain played in a totally different game.
I know, but he
like,
was so
down.
I think he would even be down now. I think he'd be better than Giannis.
If I had to make a top 10
that's
list,
just a hot take, but that's one.
If I had a top 10 list, Kobe and Wilt would be out my 6 and number 7, probably. Okay. With Bill Russell around my 8 or something like that.
Yeah. Bill Russell is just like he could win like no one else. It's pretty unreal. I mean, what do you?
I mean, the Celtics won like what?
Championships?
I think they won
like 10 in a row.
Yeah, they won 10 in a row.
I mean,
sure.
that's
that.
insane. It's crazy. Yeah. All right, so it's time for
random facts.
No, remember the name you wanted to call it?
Don't
you know time?
Don't you know time?
Don't you know time?
I thought it was. We never talked about this. We never.
No, but in the last podcast, you wanted to call it "Don't You Know." So
don't you know time?
Don't you know time?
Okay. So who's up first?
This is the thing in the middle.
Should we go back and forth, or do you want to read all yours off? Or
so I'm gonna give you. Let's say I'll give you 2. You give me 2. And then I'll finish mine off, and then I'll let you finish yours off.
That's a good idea.
So let's go with that.
Let's go for it, guys.
Let's go for it. Okay, so this is a pretty cool random fact, guys. I'm really excited to show this one to you. Don Hudson scored 29 points in 1 quarter in the NFL on October 7th, 1945.
What position is he?
He played wide receiver, I believe.
He scored 29 points in a quarter.
Yeah. 29 points in a quarter.
For a whole team, that's insane.
This included 4 touchdowns and 5 PATs. Yeah, 4 touchdowns in a quarter.
That is insane.
29 points in a quarter?
That's insane.
Most teams can't even score that, and that's one
in a game.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to score 29 in a game.
I don't think there was any team that averaged. I think it was was it the Ravens or the Cowboys? They averaged like I think 28. Something.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to even score 29 as a whole team. He scored 29 in a quarter. I know this is 1945, but still, the American game is pretty cool. All right, I got another one. It's pretty cool.
Supposedly,
no, it is really cool. So, Mike, a chicken, hatched in 1945 and lived without his head for a year and a half.
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
A whole chicken.
Yep, surviving mostly because of his brain stem remained intact and it did not bleed due to a blood clot.
Wow. What a chicken.
Yeah, what a chicken.
Imagine getting your head chopped off and living for a year and a half and not
A
even
year
knowing
and a half.
it.
And I got a few more things on here. He was featured in Time and Life magazine.
What a chicken. What
In Time
a
and Life
chicken.
magazine. He really arrived.
That is...
And last thing I have for him is his owner made $61,000 a month in today's money for people just going to visit him. Wow. So this was a valuable chicken.
So maybe we should just try buying a bunch of chickens.
No.
And
No. Don't even go there. Don't go there. Let's not go try making chicken spectacles without their heads. How dark can you be? How dark can you be?
I guess most people probably love
Goodness.
chickens. They probably hate me for saying that.
Oh,
All right.
man, I messed up and I had compared Kobe to Larry Bird getting X'd off last week, and this time you're like, let's get a bunch of chickens and chop their heads off.
I never said
That's
that.
ridiculous. I mean, I like if it's for me and stuff, but if you're just doing it just to try to get them to live without their heads, I don't think this is a good
No,
plan.
I want to make money. That's what I'd want.
Alright. We do not condone the exploitation of chickens here at our podcast. Maybe ever does, but I am making a firm decision that that's not going to happen here. Thank you very much. Wow. There you go. Alright. Give me a couple random facts then.
I'm not even excited about this anymore. I'm just mad. This is crazy.
Well, why aren't you excited?
Never mind. Okay, I'm just going to go for it. Buzz Lightyear's original name was Lunar Larry.
What?
It was Lunar Larry.
Why? Like, where did you, like, what in the world? Why Lunar Larry?
Just who he was.
Was that like, what?
Lunar? Lunar is like... stands
Well, yeah, I know, but like,
and he's
that's
Larry.
not-
He's
I
Lunar
guess
Larry.
Buzz Lightyear sounds a lot more intimidating. More space
Buzz
ranger-y.
Lightyear?
Buzz Lightyear.
That's-
No, I mean, it does sound more intimidating. He had to change his name to Scare Woody. And when he showed up, he was more, intimidating.
Karate chop action, too.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
Alright, what's the next one?
Alright. So next one. This is insane. I never dreamed this would happen. So you guys know who Neil Armstrong is. Hopefully, if you're American, you know who he is. Neil Armstrong's hair was sold in 2004 for $3,000.
$3,000?
Yeah.
Why would someone buy his hair?
I don't know.
That is really random.
Yeah.
Why would you... I mean, man. That is weird.
But just
What do you think our hair would sell for?
What if you were holding...
I don't think it would sell for anything. I don't think
If-
you could pay someone to take it.
Would you buy Neil Armstrong's hair for that much money? You are holding the man who first stepped on the moon's hair.
You would
in
be
your hands.
holding hair that has been to the moon. That is pretty
That's
unreal.
pretty sick.
That is pretty unreal.
Yeah.
Man.
Alright, that's you know.
It's me? Alright. Alright, what is the next one I got here? So, I think I got two more. So, according to Cookus.com, in the 1830s, tomato ketchup was sold as a medicine that could cure ailments like diarrhea, indigestion, and condice? I don't even know what that is. I'm probably just not pronouncing some pretty well known things. But anyways, it was used to treat diarrhea and I can't talk! Oh my word! Indigestion. The idea was initially proposed by Dr. John Cook Bennett, an American physician in 1834, who later decided to sell the recipe to form tomato pills. So tomato pills, basically ketchup pills they used to give to you to help out on your diarrhea. Maybe you need some right now. To combat your creatine.
Whatever.
So, sorry, that's kind of random and a mouthful, but yeah, ketchup. They used to use that. Alright, that's cool. That's pretty great. Alright, so this one, I think this is the coolest random fact I have. Alright, let's hear it. And, thinking and looking at the state of basketball right now, the slam dunk, the dunk is absolutely amazing, right? Yeah, I had never thought of this. Where did the dunk start? Who was the first person to dunk it in a game? That's pretty cool. Have you ever thought about that?
Who's the first person ever to dunk it in a game?
Yeah. Like, that's pretty revolutionary.
Like an NBA game?
No,
Or
just any game.
any game?
And this guy,
It was probably the guy who invented it.
this guy was crazy. And I just lost his name. That's unfortunate. Alright, Ev, can you go, and I'm going to look his name up. My notes are a little messed up, so can you give me your next topic? Or your next random fact real quick?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This
Tell
is
me
what
this.
happens when somebody's not prepared and...
I thought I was totally prepared, but just, alright, Ev, what's your next one?
Okay. I have some good ones here. The last one's going to be insane, too. On average, 100 people choke to death on ballpoint pens every year.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just think, when
How
you're
many?
at work, 100 every year.
100 and
Just
pens?
Just think, when you're chewing on your pen or your Milwaukee marker at work,
I could die.
you could die from that. And I warn you about it, and you think I'm dumb, but you could literally die.
100 people die a year?
100 people die
Wow,
a year
that is crazy.
from a ballpoint pen.
Man. Alright, I got it. Let me come back to you, alright? So this guy, his name was Joe Fortenberry. Okay? Joe Fortenberry, alright? He is credited with being one of the first to slam dunk during a basketball game.
One of the first?
One of the first. So it's really hard to know exactly for sure, but he's the first one that's definitely for sure.
Okay.
So this guy, his son talked to the media in the 70s and 80s and said that he could still dunk at 55.
55.
At 55. And this guy dunked in the Olympics in 1936. The very first year that there was Olympics, or basketball in the Olympics, this guy dunked it in. And USA won the gold, the very first ever basketball Olympics.
That's pretty cool.
So this guy, I mean, he got the dub for the U.S. very first Olympics.
And he dunked it.
And he dunked it.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty high.
That is pretty cool.
Alright, you got one more random fact?
Two more.
Alright.
That's all you got, though?
Yeah, go for it.
So, on average, Americans eat 18 acres of pizza every day.
What?
Yeah.
That is so random. 18 acres?
18 acres, Americans eat that every day.
That is insane.
So just picture like a massive field in your mind of 18 acres of a giant pizza.
Wow.
And then every single person
I'm
from America
picturing
eating that pizza.
combines going across. And like, wow.
That's insane.
18 acres
18 acres of pizza every day.
That's
So,
a little nasty though.
if I do the math,
But pizza's good.
we are at like 18. We are at hundreds and hundreds of acres of pizza every year for Americans.
It probably gets up to square miles.
It does.
Square miles
probably.
of pizza.
Square miles of pizza every year.
Hey, I bet you there's no other country that makes square miles of pizza every year. Let's go U.S.
Yeah, there probably is.
I mean, USA is probably the biggest
Pizza state.
or pizza nation. Pizza nation.
Alright. And this is the last one, just to kind of round it off. Grant's been kind of getting at me for passing gas and all that. Somehow, I have a random fact about that.
Did you just pass gas right now?
No, I
As you
didn't.
were
That was a
speaking,
joke.
It sounded like it. It
No, it
sounded
wasn't.
like it, folks.
No, it wasn't.
Alright.
This is an amazing fact, okay? If you pass gas consistently for 6 years and 9 months, you have produced enough gas to create an atomic bomb's energy.
Wait, say that again. What? How long?
If you pass gas consistently for 6 years and 9 months, you would produce enough gas to create an atomic bomb's energy.
You have to hold the fire for 6 years straight.
It says consistently, so it's like if you just kept farting over and over again.
Wow, that is really crazy. But, you know, it goes to show that farts are way more powerful than you might think. You think you can hold it in?
Yeah.
You think that, you know, you can just let them sneak out?
I bet you with
They're
all the
powerful.
people in the world, there's probably an atomic bomb created about every day for the energy. That is Just
That
think
is
how
crazy.
dangerous people's farts
I didn't
are.
know energy could be harnessed out of farts.
It's pretty insane.
That is pretty crazy. All right, so you got a hot take for us, don't you?
A hot take.
A hot take.
I do have a hot take.
Everett's got a hot take this week, so let's hear him out.
And-
I'm gonna have a hot take for you guys next week, but Everett's got it this week, so let's hear him out. Okay.
I'm gonna say, in my opinion, and also Grant's opinion, this is not a hot take. For us, this is not a hot take whatsoever. But
I'm not sure what this is yet. We'll see.
for some people, it might be a hot take, but we'll see. The Denver Nuggets, it's an NBA team, will win its second NBA championship in a row this year.
Let's go. I'm all on board with this.
He's all on
If
board.
you look right
I
here,
told you guys.
Jokic right here, Denver Nuggets.
Nikola Jokic.
Let's go.
Best
Nikola
player in the
Jokic,
league.
Joker. Let's go. No, I'm all in on this.
He's all in. I knew he would be on, and that's why I said he would be on board. I just knew it.
Yeah. So why do you think they're going to do that?
Just the way they dominate. They have Lakers first round. I mean,
You going to take down the king?
the
Take down
king.
King James.
King James. I don't think the Lakers have a shot.
I don't think they do.
I think the closest the series could be is 4-1. That's the closest I think it could be.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I mean, maybe 4-2 if they have a real big season, but I think they're going to dominate.
But the thing that might be tough, their second round, they either have the Mavericks or the
Mavericks or someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with this because the Nuggets, I mean, they absolutely dominated last year. I think they have the most complete starting five.
Absolutely.
1 through 5, they're really good. They got Murray, they got Caldwell Pope, they got Porter Jr., which can just light it up downtown.
Aaron Gordon.
Man, my goodness, yep. We got a dunker in there. And
Obviously,
we got
Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, he's the general out there and just controls the
And then you
tempo,
guys got
controls the floor.
your
It's
subs coming in
unbelievable.
as Christian Brown,
That guy can throw it down.
Peyton
And Peyton Watson, he can throw it down. He can block. He can play.
DeAndre Jordan,
Yep.
Reggie Jackson.
He's been playing really
He
good.
has been playing good. The
I saw
Gazos
this
guy.
thing about Jamal Murray. He's like, yeah, we just gotta let Reggie cook.
Let Reggie
cook.
I
Yeah.
love Reggie.
So yeah, he's a veteran that really came in. I think he's done pretty good.
He's been playing great, yeah.
Yeah, he's fit into his role and done a good job at it. So yeah. No, I agree with that hot take, and yeah, good. All right, I got a topic coming up here. So I'm gonna go. This is a top 5 according to CBS Sports. Okay, so this is the top 5 football players of all time. Top 5 according to CBS Sports.
According to CBS
I
Sports.
think you could sweep this, but it will be difficult.
So,
it will be hard.
when
but
they
you
say
can do
top
it.
5, is this just all positions?
All positions.
Can you give me any hints, like if most of them have played in the last 20 years? Because if it's
It's
outside
not
that,
correct.
it's not correct. Is
But-
there any like really old players?
Like 1, 2, maybe 2-ish, 1, 2-ish.
I think I have. Can I ask? Are any of them defensive players?
I do think no.
No defensive players.
So
So
one I'm not
it's
sure.
either-
He's the older guy.
So it's probably quarterbacks and skill position players.
for the most part.
For the
Yes.
most part.
Yeah.
So this one is very obvious. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, number 1 overall.
Okay. Randy Moss.
Not
Seriously.
No, but who's better than Randy Moss?
Oh my goodness! I'm not gonna be able to think of this guy's name. He played around the time as Randy Moss. Oh my word.
Unbelievable. Wide receiver.
Okay, this isn't the guy I think of, but Kelvin Johnson Jr. Is he on there?
No, he's not a top 5.
He's probably top 5 wide receiver.
Yeah, but he's not a top 5 player.
He played on the Niners for a while.
Got that right guy.
I can't think of his name. This is so.
do you
annoying.
want one more hint?
Give me a hint. Yeah.
So this is gonna be kind of part of the same, right? They eat it in China and other places.
I don't know. What's his first name? His first name.
No. You
I
eat
had
this.
no clue.
What is the little white granules that you eat?
Sugar.
No, they're bigger than that.
What are you talking
Rice!
Right? Oh,
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Number 2 overall.
I
Jerry
could
Rice.
not
That guy
think of
was
his name.
insane. If you ever look at his highlights, that guy was like an animal. He was insane. All right. We got another quarterback in here.
Peyton Manning.
Boom. Number 5 overall. Now you got 2. 3 and 4 are going to be hard for you. But these are 2 older-ish players.
Olderish? So the 2 I've left are older players.
Yes.
Would you say I'd recognize?
You would recognize both.
Brett Favre. Definitely not there. Quarterbacks? No. Wideouts?
I'm not sure. I know one's running back. I'm not sure on the other one.
Ooh. Have a great hint for the running back. His son plays basketball at Michigan State. Why? Dude, I cannot think of anybody's name.
No, you're not.
I'm not thinking. No. Wait, what's his name? Why can't I think of his name?
Is that Barry Sanders?
Yeah, why isn't Barry Sanders?
Is that like number 7?
Are you serious? Barry Sanders is better than any running back ever.
Jim Brown. You never heard of Jim Brown?
I've never heard of Jim Brown.
That guy was insane.
Never heard of Jim Brown.
He's definitely from earlier. That's the
Barry Sanders is definitely.
And then the last one, you should know this one. His last name is the same as the other guy that you listed.
Barry Sanders?
No. The number 5 spot. Peyton Manning.
Eli Manning?
No, that's his last name. Something Peyton.
Gary Payton.
What? Dude, you sound terrible.
Sean Payton.
No,
He's
it's
a
Walter
coach.
Payton.
I have no clue who Walter Payton is either.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
I would have got probably 4 out of the 5.
When it comes to older football
NFL
players, I have
yeah.
no clue.
I should have done current top 5.
If you'd done within the last 20 years, where they played the majority of their career in the last 2 years, I would have got it, pretty much.
Yeah. Alright, well,
unfortunate.
we're coming up on time here. And Everett, can you hurry us through our Don't You Know story time? It's your week.
Yes. I do have a great story. Alright. Okay, so here's story time. Okay. So, a bike thief in Oregon was caught by a well-known tool of the American cowboy, a lasso. A woman shouted and called for help when she saw a man riding away on her bike, which she left outside an Eagle Point Walmart Friday morning. According to witnesses, Robert Borba saw the event unfold. He took his horse out of his trailer and rode after the fleeing suspect, lassoing him. So that might not sound crazy, but that's in a Walmart parking lot.
In a Walmart parking lot, he got on his horse.
Got on his horse and lassoed a guy running away or biking away from stealing another person's bike.
That's insane.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep reading. He also held the suspect down until police arrived. Wilbur dragged the man back to the store. The suspect eventually grabbed a tree and wouldn't let go. Eagle Point police arrived and arrested 22-year-old Victorino Aureliano Sanchez. A witness described Robert Borba as the Lone Ranger.
That is an amazing story.
Yeah.
Goodness.
It's insane.
So where was this at again?
It was at an Eagle Point Walmart. Eagle Point Walmart in Oregon.
Man, this guy...
What a legend.
This guy is a bad man. I mean,
imagine driving to your local Walmart and seeing a guy going down the parking lot on a bike. And then you look back and you see a guy chasing him down on a horse.
This is amazing. This is the most amazing thing I've heard.
It's insane.
I mean, just jumping on his horse, not hesitating, just going out there and getting the right thing done.
Yeah.
You know, going up there. And, he could have just walked in Walmart like everyone else. But you know what? A bike would have been lost that day.
Yep.
A bike would have been lost. And also, maybe he gotten away with a criminal thing.
Maybe he just wanted to practice lassoing.
I mean, we don't awesome. Know. He's just sitting there and just slaying.
If I was good at lassoing, I would have done the same thing.
That is awesome.
What a guy.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Man. Well, I really like that. That was a cool story. Awesome story. All right. Well, we're about to wrap it up here. And really, thank you for joining us on this podcast and our show.
please go on to everything and follow and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot on especially Instagram and Facebook. We also just launched a TikTok account, so that'll be up and running. If you're on TikTok, you can come see us on there. And then obviously listen on Spotify. Hopefully this is also on Apple Podcasts. I'm working on that as well. So we got a few things we're ironing out, but we're getting really close to having everything set up and going. And YouTube, thanks for all the views on YouTube. I think we had nearly 100 views on YouTube for our very first one in like less than a week. And I mean, it's only been It's only been out for 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And obviously, like on YouTube, if you make sure you just hit the subscribe button, it really helps us boost us. More people see it because I saw there's not a whole lot of followers, but there's a lot of views. So if you just hit the subscribe, that'd be awesome for helping us out. We really appreciate it. Yep. So, anyways, and also huge news: we got stickers coming in.
Yes,
we got stickers. We got Don't You Know Joe stickers. Cool stickers. They're so cool. They got our logo, and I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna have people be able to get those yet, but we'll get that set up, and we'll let you know more about that in probably the next episode or maybe 2 episodes from now. But they are on the way, and we're really excited about that. So, anyways, do you have anything to finish this off with?
No.
All right, it was fun.
It was a great episode, though. It was a great episode.
I had a lot of fun with that, and as always, comment, all that stuff. It would be awesome. And until next time, I'm Grant Sullivan.
I'm Art Sullivan.
And thank you so much for listening. Bye.